Hi guys, if you've seen some of my previous Rae Dunn videos, then you'll know that I am a fan of Rae Dunn items. I actually have a lot of them, but a majority are mugs because that is the first item that I actually fell in love with. I happened to see it watching a show one day and I was like, that is a really cute mug. I think it's funny because it has the words on it. And I was thinking, man, I'd like that. So I looked it up online and I figured out that they had them at Home Goods. So I knew that, but it took me a while before I actually went down to Home Goods to actually look for it. And when I did, I was so lucky to find them. And so I grabbed a few that I liked. And I didn't think much of it, just randomly if I happened to go to Home Goods or was in the area, I would look for it. And then eventually I added on more items and the rest is history. Well, in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of my favorite pieces that are older that I believe I purchased in 2016, maybe 2015, I'm not too sure, but I think it's from 2016. And it's not going to be all of them, but it's going to be some of my favorites. So let's go ahead and begin. My fascination with Rae Dunn began with her mugs, her white mugs with the large black letters on them. And I saw it either on TV or I saw it online somewhere, but as soon as I saw it, all I knew was that I had to have it. And so at this point, I have many mugs. However, I'm going to show you just a few of my favorites and my older ones. So this one here says tea, and it was natural for me to get it because I drink tea. I love tea. I don't drink it all the time anymore, but I used to. And when you look at the letters, you can see how imperfect they look. It looks like somebody drew them on because, again, the letters are crooked. They're not all the same size. They're kind of like falling, in fact, like, you know what I mean? When you write, sometimes you tilt your letters or they start getting smaller or bigger. That's what it looks like. It just looks handmade. And then the shape of the cup itself, it's not perfectly rounded. It is kind of like way off, which I think is just so adorable. I just love it. And so yeah, this was one of my very first mugs, I think, but it's one of my oldest. It might not be my first, but it's one of my oldest mugs, and I got this in 2016. And this is what the stamp looks like. It already says Rae Dunn. And back then, I think the mugs were only like $3.99. Another favorite mug of mine is this one here that says coffee because a lot of people in my household drink coffee. I don't drink it very often, so I don't use this one too often. But again, I just thought that this was perfect for my family, so of course we had to get it. And again, look at how imperfect the letters are. Also, if you look at the top of the mug, you can see it is misshapen. It is not perfectly circle, which is just so fun to have. I believe this is an older mug because it has the M where it just says magenta on it. And finally, my most favorite mug is this one here, and it says honey. And I like it because my husband calls me honey, and so it is perfect. This is my mug. No one else uses it but me. And again, you can see how imperfect the mug is. It's not perfectly rounded, and it just looks super cute. Another favorite mug of mine is this one that says create, and look at the letters. It's so perfectly imperfect. The letters are not the same size. They're all crooked. It's like somebody just took a pen and wrote the words on it and said, okay, I'm done. And that's so cute. You can see that it's not perfectly circle either. It's just totally misshapen and just fun and looks handmade. In my family, I have two kids that are artists, my daughter and my oldest son. And my oldest son has entered many art contests and has won many awards. In fact, he's even won the Toyota Artist Award, and he's won internationally as well and has gotten some cash prizes. So yes, this mug was perfect and made me think of my son. And it's kind of a reason why I got this. Again, you can tell by the stamp that this is one of my older mugs because it says magenta and has the M on it. And another favorite mug of mine is this one because this one says sand on one side and it says surf on the other side. And look how like fully odd it looks. Here is my very first non-mug Rae Dunn item that I purchased. I saw this teapot and I was thinking about it for a while because it was plain white. It wasn't floral like what I thought I was looking for. But the one thing it had going for it was that it actually matched my mugs. I believe I got this in 2016. I can't recall, but I'm pretty sure it was then. The next item I'm showing you is my sugar canister. And honestly, I don't know if I purchased it at the same time as the teapot or after. All I know is that I purchased it in the beginning of 2016. I think in probably February. And I just thought it was super cute to put on my counter. It has this cute thin lid like that with a rounded handle. And it says sugar right there centered on top of it. And again, just like the teapot, I love that it had the dimples on this to give it more of a handmade feel, which I like. Plus it matched my mugs at that time, so I was like super happy about it. This next item is my cute little sugar pot, also bought in the beginning of 2016. And again, it has that cute handwriting on there. It is dimpled and it just looks so handmade. So I love this. And of course I had to get it because I have a teapot. So I thought this would look really cute set out with the teapot. So if guests ever came over, they could just grab their tea from here and it would just be a cute match. This next item is my little cream jug and I just thought it was super cute. I know I bought this later on after the sugar pot, so I don't know if I bought it in 2016 or 2017, but when I saw it, I knew it would look so cute with the sugar pot, so that was perfect. Here is my next item and one of my favorites. It is my coffee canister, and as soon as I saw it, I just fell in love with it. Because even though I don't really drink coffee, my husband drinks coffee. And, you know, when we have guests, you know, people drink coffee. And so, of course, I had to get it so that we could put our coffee bags in here. And it was just the cutest thing. As soon as I saw it, I fell in love with it. Again, it has that really cute thin lid with a rounded handle. It says coffee and it's all imperfect, like some of the letters look a little taller, some of them look kind of bent. It's just cute. It just looks like somebody hand wrote this. And then what's also nice is that there are the dimples on this. It's not perfectly rounded. It's a bit misshapen, which I love. I mean, it's the imperfections that make this look more handmade and which makes it more special to me. So yep, here is my coffee canister and I love this. Again, you can see that this has the M stamp on there that stands for magenta. So here is a look at some of my older and favorite Rae Dunn items that I purchased a long time ago. And I am really glad that I had bought them because I actually use all of these pieces. Now, it might look like I'm a collector because I have a lot of pieces, but in reality, I've been buying her items for a long time before I even knew who she was. Because back in the day, it just said magenta on top of these mugs and teapots and so on. So honestly, I thought it was just called magenta. I had no idea they were called Rae Dunn, but I just love the look, so I just kept going with it. But yes, everything I buy, I use. Like right now, if you were to look really good, you might see some stains on the coffee canister, on the teapot, on the sugar canisters, because in all honesty, we are actually using it right now. There's actually sugar in the sugar pot. There's coffee in the coffee canister. You know, we use the items, and that's why I'm not lifting the lids and opening them for you, because there's actual stuff inside. So guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing my video of some of my older favorite pieces that I own from Rae Dunn. I hope you share this video with your friends, and if you haven't done so already, I hope you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, guys.